Alright. Shout out to everybody on TikTok jumping on. We getting everything squared off. We back again. We got Instagram loading right now. So once we get everything synced, we're gonna get on with the show. So salute to everybody jumping on. I see everybody jumping on. C-Mac, shout out to everybody on Instagram and TikTok joining the show today. I'm Sport Brooklyn.
I'm Nate.
And this is another episode of Dungeon Talk. As you can see, we are man down.
Man down.
We are man down. Sincere is doing the family thing with his loved one right now. So they doing that for the holidays. But me and Nate, we rocking today. Nonetheless. Shout out to everybody joining us. Marty, I see you. C-Mac, I see you. So today, we started off with a conversation. Let me shut this AC off. Let me shut the AC off real quick. I be forgetting that part. Let me shut that off. So Nate brought up a point in our conversation, and we said we were gonna kind of touch on that on the show. You were saying that
I don't really know the guy's name, and they said he was a producer, and he was giving away Apple tablets to kids who showed up to his it was like for the school, and it's cool that he did that, but I wish a lot of other people did that for the kids that are underprivileged.
Yeah, I agree on that. I mean, I don't know who this. I want to look into further to see who that is. Yo, Tony, I see
Bosco,
you.
what up, Bosco?
What's good? Tyra, I see you. It does suck. I just recently watched an interview with Choke No Joke.
Joke no joke. I don't
Joke
know.
no choke no joke. Him, the infamous. Oh, he used to do all the footage and content, and he was saying like, yo, like Jay. He was like, yo, Jay ain't got no community center. Jay ain't got nothing in the hood. Jay ain't got nothing. And that was interesting from his viewpoint. He was just like, yo, Jay ain't got none of that. You know what I'm saying? Jay ain't got none of that. And I got a standpoint on that. Jay don't owe the community nothing. He don't.
Nobody owes the community nothing.
You don't. But if it does feel good of a character to be able to give your community something.
They give their community something, turkeys. And that's a slap in the face. That's a real slap in the face. You give out turkeys.
Nah, turkey.
They give out turkeys.
I mean, turkey ain't a slap in the face.
But I'm just saying.
I'm
just saying. You would give out a turkey instead of helping a kid.
Bang bang, I see you. Delano, I see you still. D, I see you. I mean, all right, so giving out a turkey.
That's all I know that they do, though.
And who, like celebrities?
Yeah, listen, majority of the celebrities, they didn't do what the guy, that guy did. I just don't remember his name.
So was it the value of what they did?
Yeah, it's like he's helping the kids. Those are the future.
It is, but food too.
But a turkey, bro.
A turkey. Some people can't get a turkey.
I understand that. There's a bunch of places that give out turkeys, though, but
that is true.
The churches. There's people that feed the needy.
That's true.
You're giving out frozen turkeys to people who probably can't even cook them.
That is true too. That is true.
So I'd rather you give it to the kid than help the kid. It's true. Why don't you open a community center where the kids can learn?
I feel you.
Do something that's perspective for the kids, instead of them putting them in positions where they don't have anything.
I feel you, because even on Thanksgiving, I give out food, and we don't give out cold turkeys. We make the meal, heat it up, and then we put them in.
But this is what I'm saying. Look, you doing it and giving out hot food. The guy was giving out Apple tablets. Those are like $1,500 a tablet.
Yeah.
And for him to do that and to be nowhere near the money they have, they don't help the kids.
They don't.
The kids need everything. The kids need everything, man. Kids need everything. Instead of them being in the streets and stuff, they don't have nothing to look forward to.
So like for you, for the fine line, like where's the fine line of like what should be given to communities? Like, how do you feel? Because there's some people who don't even give out a turkey.
But
you know what I'm saying? Like, there's some people that don't even do nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. You're a billionaire. I'm not saying I expect you to do more, but you can do more. You know what I'm saying? You can do more. Delano, excuse me, said, Choke No Joke comments should be taken with a side eye because he's always criticized Jay to a point of hate. And I get what you're saying. Still, I get what you're saying about that completely. But there is a point to Choke No Joke's criticism that I guess it's like the messenger who's saying it is criticized. But he has a lot of points that's true. Shout out to Cher.
People taking everything we say out of context. I'm not saying that the turkey or nothing. Spud asked me, what do they do? I said they give out turkeys. And for me, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's a great thing because some people don't eat. I'm just saying in general, with the guy giving out the Apple tablet, is like, wow. Our kids get it in school. You don't give it back. They don't give them the report card.
Yeah. Because that's school though. That's school.
But
now I feel you on the Apple tablets, right? It's tablets.
Yeah.
Apple tablets, right? I feel you based on the value of it, right? I feel you on the value of it, but like that's almost like, yo, you giving out tablets to somebody that got internet.
But I'm just saying, you're right.
You see what I'm saying? Like when it comes to giving stuff, it's real finicky because some places don't get at all, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when some do and then some don't. It
ain't even about. Listen, I don't care about them. Like I said, I'm just saying in general, this is what I seen today, and a lot of them don't do it. A lot of them do it. And to each his own. You help, you look out. These are the people that support you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it, even if they don't do it or, that's the way they're going to do it. It's probably a tax riot, whatever it is. They looked out.
Even that, I want to say, like, I love my community. I love communities.
Yeah.
I go to hoods that I don't even live in. Like, I love communities. And there is even a demographic of people who do a lot where their whole motive isn't even like, it's like, F the community. We don't care. We want to look good, and it's a tax.
And what they put it on?
Tax write-off.
What they put it on? Social media. So they look very good.
And I worked, and I'm going to be honest with you, I've worked with a lot of companies who've done that, who've used me to look good. I understand that, so I'm like, let me shake out and feed the people or help the people. You get the press run. I'm cool with that because I'm going to take what you got and I'm going to give it to the people. But there is a lot of that.
But listen, it's to each his own, Spud. I'm just saying, in general, the dude is I don't even know who he is.
Yeah, I'm
you understand?
It's
just the way he did it.
Yeah.
He gave him tablets and he gave Amazon tablets to little kids. I'm not saying what you give. You don't have to give anything.
You don't.
Nobody has to give anything.
You don't.
But to be in a predicament, it's like, when you don't have it, people look at you like, damn, why? It's hard. It's hard nowadays. It's very hard, bro. A lot of people don't even got food to put on the table. And it's like, you got to respect what you get.
You do.
And it's hard. A lot of people losing work. A lot of people don't have a job. Pay the bills.
How do you feel about like artists or musicians or celebrities who come from locations of hardship and then never like do anything?
Once again,
how do you feel?
You said the first name. Jay came from a hardship.
Let's go back to Jay.
Jay. I got a lot to say too because it's not like I never seen him before. You understand? I seen them and I know what they come from. It's not like that's hardship. And you got money, bro. It's true what they like. You don't do nothing for the community. I don't even think you come back here. I don't even think you come back to shake up the community. Nobody that's from here, but I think only Mano. That's why Mano got his own day. Mano's probably the only guy that I ever seen that gave out coats and did things for the community and got it. He did it. Just came home.
You mean from
his
borough.
Yeah.
For the borough. I know Tony Boss would say he saw Jim Jones and Fat Joe, give out clothes. He said he's seen that, and them doing anything. And I've heard of Fat Joe doing in his community. And I know Jay-Z we speak a lot about Jay-Z because, the height of what he's done and how he's supposed to, especially the borough that we are from, like we're from Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? And not seeing a lot of the incorporation of where he's from, correlate to who he is for the culture of this thing. So I get Choke. No joke.
But he could do way more than what he listen, you know what? I don't think the celebrities don't care, but they don't care. They just don't care. When they get it, they just get it, and it is what it is. They worked hard for it. That's how I see it.
They worked hard for it.
Just like a baseball player or whoever, they know where they come from. They don't really care.
Chef Audi J said most of them never come back. Once they employ 100 of the people of their own company, they call giving back employment corporation. That's true. A lot of them don't come back. A lot of them feel like some of the stuff that they're doing financially gained for them is feeding the demographic, but. You know what I'm saying? Bosco said Brooklyn in the house.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? You
always. He know. Bosco know.
You know what I'm saying? But it does suck, man. And, most of them don't come back. And not coming back, I don't have a problem with them not coming back. I used to. I used to have a problem with people not coming back, where they from. I used to have a problem. But if you don't come back, right? Don't come back. That's my thing. But don't come back.
He never came back.
Don't come back.
Nobody sees him.
Nobody sees him.
Nobody sees him.
And as a man of his stature, he can't do a lot of the things that he once was able to do physically, but financially, he can do a lot.
He so-called opened the Barclays. Why he can't open a community center?
Because he didn't open Barclays.
But that's what I'm saying.
They used that man to fool us.
He could use anybody else.
They used that man to fool us.
That the Barclays was his.
The Barclays was his to create the community anticipation to get the clearances on the permits and the regional location for Brooklyn. Because a lot of people don't know, Barclays was at a standstill.
Yeah.
In construction.
Yeah.
Because the community and the small business owners were fighting the construction of the Barclays until Jay came and was like, yo, Brooklyn's in the house. Yo, this is Brooklyn. And then they were like, oh, Jay-Z was there, blah, blah, blah. And then they were like, oh, you don't even own.
Now that you said that, now they doing it in Coney Island. They putting these people, putting little kids in the park playing, talking about they're going to make a community to make them a casino.
Ah, so they added.
They added. They know how to pick and choose.
My man Chef, he said, laugh out loud, Barclays, again, corporate America.
Yeah. It's straight corporate America.
You were right. You so right.
They come and take over. And then when they come, you can't afford to be down there.
Yeah, that's true.
That's even worse.
So speaking on like artists and people giving, how do you feel about like artists kind of like flipping and then their success in the flip is how we still support them? You know what I'm saying? Like take a person like Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Like I love what he did until I didn't love what he did. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean is like he started to do a few business moves that was showing character base. Not successful, but character base. How you feel about that? Like I think we so caught up, not we, but the overall aspect of people in success compared to character base.
But you said it right. Like success, to me he's the only one that is successful from Brooklyn. A lot of other guys to me are hood rich, and that's not being successful. People know you because you're on the net, on everything. Jay is everywhere. Jay is everywhere.
I mean, that name,
his
solidifies
name,
business.
And it's crazy that he actually could do whatever he wants, and doesn't in tune with his own community, unless it's beneficial to him.
Yeah.
So if it's not beneficial to Jay,
and Dame has said that for years.
But now if Dame is next to him, and look at Dame.
Dame is going.
Look at Dame now.
Dame is going through it, y'all.
Look at Dame now. I heard the other day
he going through it.
That Reasonable Doubt, what he's trying to sell, is only worth $1.2 million.
Nah, it ain't worth that, but it's
net worth of the year.
No, it ain't that. What they doing with that's a lot of politics on the value base of the market because it's him. Because it's Dame.
He said they blackballed him a lot.
They did. And I'm gonna be honest, and there's probably some Jay fans on here and people
I'm a Jay fan
who watch it.
I fuck with Jay.
Jay was very instrumental in making sure Dame didn't succeed. He was very instrumental. There was a lot of things that were in place. And and I'm not taking up for Dame. Dame made it easy. He made it easy. He sure did make it easy.
He even said Biggs. He was like big. I think he got like 600,000 in child support or some shit like Dame is going through it.
He's going through it. He got to pay $200,000 on this. He got this child support. He got business ventures that collapsed. He got a lot. Yeah, he got a lot that he got to, and it sucks to see. A person who was hundreds of millions on the up at this low.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? At this low. And I want the viewers to chime in on Instagram as well as TikTok. How do you feel about coming up? How do you feel about, like, say, the Jay and Dame situation where brothers were coming up together and then that success rate only happens on one scale and then kind of like the demise of the other? Like, how is that? You know what I'm saying?
What do you do?
What do you do?
Yeah. That's the main question.
If you Dame?
No, I say you Jay, I'm Dame. And you up and I'm down. And we came up together.
Me personally, in the Jay and Dame situation, when every record label if I'm Jay, told me that I was done and I was corny and I was whack, and you believed in me, and we ran around the city grinding together, all right, we might be at odds. We might be out. It ain't drama. It ain't like you shot at me.
Yeah.
You violated my family. It ain't drama. You know what I'm saying? It's business discrepancies. And at least I'm going to make sure when we part, you get a fair due, bro.
You good.
I might talk shit about you. I got to keep it 100. I'll keep it a buck about you. Like, yo, nah, he arrogant. He was causing mad headaches. I'll keep it 100. But as far as business, Jay and Dame, Jay could never say Dame did any business dealings that was detrimental or that hurt Jay. Never.
It's
never.
It's
Dame just built a persona and a relationship that people didn't like him. Okay, I could understand that.
He's a great businessman for Rockefeller.
He was the businessman for Rockefeller.
But that's what I'm saying. Jay wasn't the one going to the meetings.
He wasn't the businman.
Jay wasn't a businessman going to Rockefeller and doing all the stuff Dame was doing. Dame got a lot of points, when he talk. But nobody listens to him
because of him.
That's what it is.
Because of him.
And a lot, I go back to even DMX. When DMX said it, and I'm like, nah, they can't keep saying this about this dude. When he was the president of Def Jam. And DMX said, yo, I didn't know DMX did that song. Used to be my dog, used to be in my left titty, scream by the die. That was for Jay. I didn't really know that until I went back to the clip and was like, damn, yo, Jay going all this far. And I wonder why he do it. Why did he do it? Like, what are you doing? These are your dogs. These are your mans. That's your man.
Were they? You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. If you my man and you do that, it's a problem. It's a problem.
And that's my thing. That's my thing. I get like I was saying, even if we at odds, business wise, I gotta make sure like I stand on my business. Even if I diss you after.
That's foul, bro.
Even I diss you after. So for those that might not know, when there's an infamous video of Dame Dash walking into Universal. Choke No Joke is the one filming it. A lot of people don't know. And he walks into this meeting and he's erratic.
Yeah, he wild.
How y'all got this meeting without y'all talking about my artists. Y'all talking about my artists, and he's talking about that, and he's beefing. That moment was the mark of a separation, because business wise, Dame didn't realize Jay-Z was not his artist. Silence. He wasn't. He was not signed to Rockefeller.
Who was? Jay was signed to Def Jam.
Jay-Z was an executive of Rockefeller.
And he was signed to
This
Def
is
Jam.
why they was able to hold this meeting and not call Dame. Because they were having a meeting about Jay-Z running Def Jam. It has nothing to do with artistry. That right there was the sign that we ain't on the same page. Because if I get a call for a meeting that big of a scale, first thing I'm going to do is, yo, Nate, check this out, homie. They calling me in there to get this bread. I'm going to be running this. Boom. We could keep Rockefeller running. I'm going to make sure we get all the budget are clear. You know what I'm saying? Boom. But I'm going to bust this move. That right there was a clear sign
that Jay was gone.
That Jay was gone. When I saw that video, I was like, damn, it's paradise. You know what they say is trouble in paradise? When I saw that video of Dame, and Dame ain't make it no better, the way he handled that meeting, but it was a passion for the culture, bro. It was a passion for the culture that he just didn't know how to place it.
How could you place it though, Spud? That's my man. He my man, like they say. You my man.
You know what? And I'm gonna tell you what he did wrong. He went to the meeting and did that. He should have went to his man, son. What's up, bro? You holding a meeting? What's up with us?
Yeah. But what if he couldn't get in contact with his man?
Then you got to figure out, how are we the CEO of a company? We work a company and I can't get in contact with you. You went to them. You know what happened after that meeting? They called Jay. See, this is why we need you over here. You got to get away from that, Jay. You want to be around that? Where he's gonna be in 10 years, Sean?
That's crazy.
Where he's gonna be, Sean? Come on, Sean.
He violated. He violated.
You know what I'm saying? And to even hold that meeting
without him.
See, I look at character based. Like a lot of people, I'm not money driven. I've turned down a lot of shit. I've turned down a lot of shit in my life, business wise, contracts, money. I turned down a lot. I'm character based, man. And when I saw that, and I was super J. When I saw that, I was quiet. Like, damn. Come on, man. You got to redeem yourself. Like, and I was even saying, yo, Dame is a cornball. Dame is a hothead. He probably deserved that. And I was making these excuses trying to channel. But at the end of the day, I got to keep it authentic, man. In any field of business, if we in the street, if we own a supermarket, if we going half on a fucking lemonade stand, and my man holding me in without me, my man wigging, bro.
Yeah, he wigging.
How I get a call you in a meeting, bro? And we business partners. That right there was a character flaw. That was the first character flaw I saw, but I was holding off on it. Like I wasn't vocal.
It took me a lot. Like now, I really see like, damn, he left Dame for dead. He left Dame for dead.
And what a lot of people don't know, when they presented to him Rockefeller, when they presented to him Def Jam, because what they did was, and I'm gonna break it down to y'all real quick, the play. I'm gonna break down the play to y'all real quick for those that don't know. And this is
no audible.
I'm gonna break the play down. I'm gonna break the play down for you right now, and this is why it bothers me a lot, right? So they presented it to Jay. Yo, we taking your 50%. We taking your percentage, not even your 50. You're 25. We're gonna take your 25%. We already 25% owners, which makes that 50%, which makes it a majority. Dame owns 25. Big owns 25. So we the majority because they individually own. What they were supposed to do was automatically cash in their 25 and 25 and make it a 50% ownership. But the reason they ain't do that, that's their man. They're looking at it like we're 75% owners. Because I owe 25, you owe 25, Jay owe 25. So psychologically, they feel like they're 75% owners and Universal owes 25. So they comfortable. Can't nothing get moved. Jay already gave his 25 in. So Universal's 50. Majority owner. They tell Jay, we're going to let you run this play. Jay holds a meeting with Big and Dame and say, yo, just give me reasonable doubt. This is all facts. Give me reasonable doubt. I give you rock. I give you everything. They're looking at it like, and I know what Dame is. How the fuck he gonna tell me what he gonna give me? But he don't know the play that Universal's already majority owner. So they gonna seize it. They just gotta pay out the interest fees. So they looking at it like, no, we ain't giving you. Nah, we 75% owners. That ain't happening. That's so what he go back and say, nah, they don't want to do it. And it wasn't even Dame. A lot of people don't know this. It was Biggs who said no. Dame just followed suit. Dame was like, yo, I'm done. Take it. Biggs was like, nah, we did this together. And it's funny because Biggs mess with him now. Dame don't.
Well, who?
Hove.
Wait.
Biggs got business with Hove.
So hold on.
He runs Rockefeller. He runs something for Big right now.
So hold on. So Dame is out of the whole
Dame is out of the equation, bro. Completely.
I thought it was for Cam and them niggas taking over.
No, bro. No, not even that, bro.
Damn, son.
So then the play thickens. He goes back to Def Jam. He goes back to Universal. They say, listen, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pay the $9 million because that's in the contract for the percentage, and we're gonna seize majority ownership. And then we're going to have you retain everything. He puts in the contract of season that they cannot use anything Rockefeller. Strip them from it. Look at it. If anybody think I'm fronting or capping, I'm only speaking what's truly happened. He seized them from it, so they can't use none of that. Biggs, a lot of people don't know, Biggs went back to the streets and got a Fed case. Big did time. He went to sell weed. He was transporting weed, got knocked by the feds, and Biggs got locked up. People don't know that. Biggs got locked up. Biggs did like 3 years in the feds for one of the biggest weed trades. Then he got out, humbled himself, went back to Jay. Jay gave him a spot. He gave him his own Rockefeller something. It's like Rocka memorabilia or something. He just made something for him. And that's how the transition happened. So they got played out of their position because they thought we 75% owners. Because they worked it out like we all own 25. Nobody could break us up.
So you don't think Son violated?
Who?
Jay.
Yeah, he violated.
But that's what I'm saying. He violated. They mans, and he really stabbed this man's in the back.
He did.
He violated.
I'm sorry to say he did.
He violated to the point where left his man for dead. He left this man for dead.
He did.
He took everything from him.
He did.
Even wasn't he?
And I'm gonna say this on air. And I got a few friends at Rock Nation. So shout out to everybody at Rock Nation. And I'm not saying this to dish Jay. I'm saying this as a perspective to the people who might not understand marketing. Jay-Z has never been a great executive. No one on here right now listening could tell me any great executive move as an executive, not an artist.
Dame was.
As an executive, that was a great move between Rock Nation, Rockefeller, or Def Jam. You can't tell me any executive. I can almost go as much to say this. He's not an amazing businessman.
He just know how to put shit forefront.
He knows how to be a business with value.
Yeah.
You put his name on it, it'll move.
Yeah.
He knows how to do that, but he's not an amazing businessman. You know what I'm saying?
It's just It's crazy, Spud. It's crazy how he just left Dame. And I see Dame over there trying to sell the Rockefeller chain. I'm like, damn, Dame, it can't be that bad, bro. Can't be that bad, Dame.
It's bad. And then, you know, like Dame, and one thing I will say, and again, I'm not like pro Dame. Dame did a lot of shit that messed up his situation. You know, his arrogance, his misplaced passion. His passion was misplaced with almost like even the arrogance. I think some of the arrogance wasn't even arrogance, it was passion, but he delivered it wrong.
What I think, Spud, he was burned, son. He was mad, Spud. You
No,
just said it together.
I mean, even when he was at the top,
Spud, he was bugged out. You always got a friend. Like, let's say we gonna do this right here.
All right.
Me and you.
All right.
I can't go in there. You gotta go in there. Cause I'm gonna go in there and fuck it up.
Nah, you ain't gonna.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna say something crazy that's not gonna be supposed to be said.
I get that. I get what you're saying.
You understand? So I gotta go. Them three should know one of us is smart enough to chill.
Yes. No. I feel you. I feel what you're saying on that. But I mean, Dame's character, I think, like his Harlem persona with success really pushed the limits of his passion, where when he was fighting for something meaningful, we lost the fight of the meaningfulness and the arrogance highlighted. You know what I'm saying? Like if anybody saw backstage when he was beefing about the jackets.
Yeah.
That is 100% a valid point. 100 business wise, he was 100% correct. Even Kevin Lyles, who he was beefing with, who was the president of Def Jam, he had him against the ropes. He had him, but his approach, it missed the mark on the. Now it was just total disrespect. It was disrespect. So now people lost the point that they was slick. It wasn't a Def Jam tour, bro. They threw jackets on and they throw a name on it. You throw a name on a jacket, of course. Memphis Bleak, like a fool, excuse my language, at the time, he was like, yo, Def Jam got one up on Rockefeller.
He gassed him.
Bro,
He threw a shot at him.
That was the marketing. Put a name on it. Throw Def Jam. They on tour. They gonna rock it. That was perfect. So he had a valid point. But I think he just didn't know how to deliver his point no more, man.
I don't even think Dame cared. Dame only cared about Rockefeller, bro. Dame was about his team.
Miss Jackson said Dame treated Kanye bad. I'ma scratch that from the record.
Not at all.
Jay-Z treated Kanye bad.
That's right.
That's what I would say.
Jay.
They said our live is restricted to a few people. I guess because I cursed. TikTok's like, yo, we restricted. Jay treated Kanye bad.
Yeah, he did.
He made him pay to go on tour.
Yeah, but Jay... Remember, Dame bought Kanye to Rockefeller. That's what a lot of people
Jay wouldn't even listen to him.
You know, not at all.
No, he wouldn't.
He just would do the beats and the production.
He wouldn't listen
That's
to him.
it.
He'll spit, he'll walk away.
And Jay, that is particular Jay.
Just
Remember,
away.
Jay always said, there's a dude eating a bowl of cereal.
Yep.
That's nicer than me.
Yeah.
You know that? Jay never wanted that.
You know what I'm saying? So, nah, Dame ain't never treat Kanye bad. She said, thought it was Dame. No.
Dame held him down.
Dame held him down. Dame was the one that signed him because Jay wasn't going to do it.
And he took him from Dame.
Yeah.
He didn't take him. I'm just saying, he snatched him up.
And Kanye said, it's like your mother and father divorcing. You love them both. Which one do you go with? And he went with who he felt could nurture his career. Which, as a business move, he made the right decision. Now, I would have advised Kanye or any artist in that situation, make that move, but I would have went back to Dame like, yo, Dame, I'm going to bust this move.
And I'll be back for you.
I'm going to bust this move, but this is what we going to do. I'm going to have you manage me or you be advisor or something. Like, I would have went back. Like, there's always a way to find that mark. You know what I'm saying? Even when I'm working with artists right now, right? When I'm working with artists, when I sit down and I'm saying, for instance, there was a few artists that I signed to Shoe Studio. And I sit down and this is what I say to them. You know I can't compete with $1 million, right? And they look at me. And I said, with that being said, I'm going to write this out. Because when that $1 million come, I don't want you to have to hide it and run away and not me know. Take your meal. But when you take your meal, this is what I'm going to get. I always put in it for that moment, so that way the separation, it don't gotta be ugly. It's a business move, bro. You don't gotta be conniving for your come up. Berg, I see you. You don't gotta be conniving for your come up.
It's just money change people, Spud. Money fuck people up, bro. You know, it's the root of all evil, man. That little dollar, that shit.
Shells, I'm with you on that. Kanye made the best move, even though how everything turned out for him. Yeah, no, for them. No, he did. He did make the best move. We wouldn't have heard of Kanye the way he would have.
Jay would have never put him. Jay put him out after Kanye started getting like fired. Yeah. But Jay do that to everybody.
Watch the throne. You know what I'm saying?
Jay do that to everybody.
It's popping, and you know what I'm saying? Like
Jay do that to everybody, bro.
And it sucks that I would thought in all my life that I would not be speaking about Jay-Z like I'm speaking
a dude who you
he could not do no wrong.
Yeah, that was my eyes
that
too.
Was Brooklyn.
But
you know
this is, and I always argue this.
That was Brooklyn.
I'm from Brooklyn, so when they do say it, it's a slap in the face. Like, yo, how can I back this up?
Bro.
You know, everybody. Look, the whole Rockefeller, they all gone, but Bleak. Bleak stood because Bleak shut up. Bleak played his part.
Bleak know how to play Robin very well.
No, Bleak was always gonna be Robin.
He know, but some people don't know that they're Robin right now.
He knows
trying to be Batman, and that's what makes Bleak good. Bleak knows he's Robin, and he's gonna play Robin very well.
And he's gonna stay there.
Yeah, we got a lot of Robins trying to be Batman.
No,
it don't work.
And that's the worst part, cause that fuck up a friendship. It fuck up everything when you don't play your part. When you don't play your part, and you came in with this, knowing that you should play your part, and now you want to be bigger than the person you put in for the part, things go real turmoil.
Yeah, because not everybody could play that part, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Bleak runs do say, and that's what I mean. Jay and I believe, and I heard this said, and I believe Jay's gonna make sure that he's
Bleak
always
is good.
He's gonna make sure Bleak is good, but he's never. Like, Bleak never gonna reach probably Bleak's highest potential.
He don't care no more.
You know he don't. He's happy with it's working for him.
But he know that his man is that dude, and he's gonna chill.
Yeah,
and he's not gonna shit on him.
And I respect both ends.
Yeah.
If you happy with what your move is, I love it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he put you in position. He put you in position like, yo, it's all good.
Yes.
You know, Bleak don't care. Bleak making money.
But also as me, if I see somebody with a potential or a dream or something, I'm always fueling it. I'm always fueling it. I've been, and this is just me, and this is why sometimes I gotta be careful about how I character base, because I can't just character base solely on what I would do. So I look at it as a moral compass. But even me, I've been in positions where I could, you know how many people I could sign to shoe studio? You know how many executives that I could just be like, yeah, work with me, and use them and make sure they never get past me. Never get past me. That's corny, bro. That's corny, bro. That's corny. I'd rather feed somebody, let them grow as much as they can, and if we work and we working together, we work together. But also, if you got something that you want to bust, it's easy to be like, yo, come over here, yo, do that for me, yo, and make sure they sit in the pocket. That's easy, bro. But that's corny, bro. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Some people gonna listen to make them to be what they want to be. Spot, they'll do it.
No. Yeah, they will. Yes.
People will jump over that hurdle.
Yes.
To make sure that you sit behind them, and it ain't the same, Spot. A lot of you.
Tony Boston said, "Who more loyal? Bleak or Yayo?"
Yayo. Same time, Yayo. Yayo don't care. Yayo tell you in your face. Yo, don't play.
Yayo is Yayo.
You keep it a buck, and that's a real. See, Yayo.
I think Yayo is loyal as like a true person, and I think Bleak is loyal for circumstance. That's their relationship. Jay's always been the big homie. I've been the little homie. That's what it. Yayo will jump out the window.
Straight off
the. He'll jump out the window for Yayo. That's no. I ain't even arguing with nobody.
I mean, neither.
I ain't even arguing.
And you know what? Yayo keep it a buck. Yayo tell you everything that happened.
Yep.
And didn't even care.
Even when he do something dumb.
Yeah, he don't care. He like, yo, 50 my man, and that is what it is.
That's
like,
it.
you not gonna tell me no different.
That's it.
And whatever he give me, I'm happy.
And 50 will be up there like, Yayo do some dumb shit.
And 50 be like, I don't care.
But that's
He's
Yayo.
still my man. He's like, yo, that's still my man. He said, yo, I called 50 for $500,000. 50 send it. How am I asking for something else? That's a real thing. Listen, if your man can send you $500,000 and not get mad and ask you back for it, oh my God, yo. Bleak, see, Jay put Bleak in positions to make money. Not to, Jay don't give him just bread.
Yeah.
Jay's not going to give him just bread. You're going to earn that bread.
Like, here, take that.
Yeah, you're going to earn that. You do something with it.
Do what you do. Do what you do with it. You know what I'm saying?
They got their own, he got the warehouse. Jay, I don't think Jay's affiliated with the warehouse.
Nah, but then he made him run Duce.
Yeah, but listen.
He was doing the podcast, the Duce Presents podcast. I don't think he's doing that no more.
Bleak don't care, bro.
He chilling. I'm not mad at Bleak. I'm not mad at Bleak. I'm not mad at Jay as I once was, but I will say he has done, like Choke said, he has done some sucker shit. And he has. And people, I'm not saying he's not successful. I'm not saying he ever made dope music. I'm not saying he was the man. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying he's done some sucker moves that if he was broke, we would have been looking at him like a dirtbag. You know what I'm saying? We'd have been looking. I mean, ain't nobody asked him about the NFL initiative yet. That was the whole thing. There was supposed to be an initiative for community base in the NFL for him to take the halftime. That was the whole thing they played. And I hate how he played against Kaepernick's whole thing. How you gonna say we kneeled long enough? So that destroyed the argument for Cap. Once he said that, Cap's whole campaign, and Cap's campaign was for the people who couldn't speak. He was speaking for us. And you gonna say we kneeled long enough? You dismantled a man's protest, bro.
You see,
son. Come on, son.
You see that you said that he's speaking for us. But we are each other's downfall. We, as a culture, we are each other's downfall. We don't help each other. We'll hurt each other before we help each other. Now, you both on a platform, but the guy with the biggest platform knocked you off. Just like a chess move. Just to make another chip in his pocket.
He said a lot of people don't like Cap, though. And that's true, but that's not the point.
No, there's no point. He did it for the whatever.
He did it. And then, before he took that job, he told Jermaine Dupri, don't take that job. Because they offered it to Jermaine Dupri first.
And he took it. He
told Jermaine Dupri not to do it. He even told Travis Scott not to perform at Super Bowl. And Travis Scott was like, man, F that. This is my opportunity. I can respect somebody to be like, F that. That's my opportunity.
Berg just said a lot of veterans in America find that disrespectful. Listen, man. I got a lot to this. You know that he just said that.
I'm gonna say something.
You know that he just said that. It's disrespectful when you in America and America don't care about you. And that he said that you pledge allegiance to the flag, but what the people of America and the flag do for American people? They give away the shit that we work hard for. They throw veterans in the street for a migrant. So, these people don't understand. You pledge allegiance to a flag that they don't give a fuck about nobody.
Let me cool him down. He heating up.
No, because this is real. This is what I like.
They heating up.
And it's fucked up because I start really looking at the TV and in a certain place in this world, they giving migrants 150,000.
Talk about it, Nate.
150,000, and us as Americans, we can't even get a home. People who own bodegas are not from this country. So why should you stand up for something who don't give a fuck about you?
Damn, Nate.
It's more hurtful. Listen, I worry about the next generation. What are they gonna do when you try to control them? Because this is all control. You don't care about nobody in the motherfucking world, but you want me to pledge allegiance to a flag that don't care about my own peoples.
Damn.
We live in this world where my kid can't afford a crib because you gave it to a nigga who don't live here.
He got my vote.
So
he just take it.
I see. Look, we all taxpayer people. These people come from another place and get our tax money and live it for free, and we're doing nothing. We're doing nothing. Listen, the people that are in power are giving these people money, and we got people that are veterans that are starving. So you figure it out. Why shouldn't you kneel? Why shouldn't you kneel? What are you pledging for if this veteran just spoke his whole, he waited his whole life. Listen, I'll give you a better one. I got a brother-in-law that lost his fingers. He lost his fingers. He can't even get it. He had to go fight for a check for the guy that he just pledged allegiance for. Are you serious? This is the United States of America. You politicians and all the guys here, this is what we gotta live for. This is what we gotta live for, to help a migrant who don't know the ABCs. ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, can he speak English? No. You gave him $150,000 and I went into the bank to go file for a loan and you told me no. I should stand up for a flag? You serious? You serious?
My man Nate, my man did his whole campaign. Shells is like, yup, it's true. And I want to add to that perspective, right? And even though I might not be as physically as passionate as my cohort,
wait.
just as much as
Berg said his dad is a migrant, right? America was born off of migrants, right?
Yes.
When your dad came here, did your dad get the stuff the migrants getting now, Berg?
No, he didn't.
He had to work. Everybody had to work. In the United States of America, you have to work. You don't give them. Listen, there's people here, and that's another thing. They hurting American people. They're raping them. They doing foul stuff, and America's just sitting back taking it.
Yes.
They taking it.
Now I'm gonna segue a little bit. Not segue. I'm gonna move away from the migrants and give another perspective on the kneeling. And yes, Berg. And Berg, he said they worried. Shell said they worried about other people being homeless with their kids. What about the homelessness in their children in here? Everyone has a right. Ms. Jackson said, why I live here. But I'm gonna give a perspective real quick. I'm gonna give a perspective on the kneeling and why it was so important what Cap did. For one, I want to say the American flag that we praise. The anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, all that blue in the same ethnic slurs during slavery. That flag represented a freedom that never was a part of us. That flag was, they hung the flag early during the times where it did not represent us. That's from the gate. That's from the gate, all right? But when Cap kneeled and made that stance, he knew how dramatic and how patriotic it meant to this nation. And that was his argument to get their attention. Now, for a man who was making millions of dollars doing exactly what he loved, to jeopardize that for a point, for people who cannot scream as loud, because we don't have this big platform.
At all.
For him to do that, right? And this is why I was mad at Jay. For him to do that, to risk something, because Jay wouldn't do that.
At all.
Jay wouldn't do that. And if you look at the video, when Jay says, yo, we kneeled long enough, look at Desiree, who's the president of Def Jam right now. Look at Desiree's face. When Jay says that, she goes, because she know how that hits. You know how that hit. And we get so lost. Like, and Berg, salute to your father for being a veteran.
My grandfather, everybody.
I most definitely thank you for doing that. He said a rat.
Yeah, big one.
Yeah. I was segueing from that. I didn't even want to get.
Nah, you gotta tell the truth.
I didn't want to get into
tell
that.
the truth.
I didn't want to get into that. I didn't want to get into that because I didn't want to lose my point. I didn't want to get Dame Dash. I didn't want to go Dame Dash route.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to. People know that.
And lose my. That's why I didn't have to say it. So I didn't want to lose my point. He said she's a rat anyway. Everybody, see, I didn't want to get segue on that, y'all.
See, you bought in that. But listen,
I didn't even a rat. But look at this. Even to make a point, even a rat knew that was fucked up.
Because she knows.
Even a rat
that worked for him.
Even a rat that worked for him could not compose and keep your face straight when he said that. If a rat can have a moral compass, bro, what that makes him?
He don't care. He does not care.
What that makes him?
He don't care.
You know what I'm saying? Just to make that point. You know what I'm saying? He said you made a valid point. You know what I'm saying? Like that right there, and that was my thing with the flag. Going back to like the flag, I know a lot of veterans took it disrespectful.
Yeah.
And that's okay. It wasn't to disrespect.
I don't think it was disrespect. They take a disrespectful spot, but he's doing it for a stand. And I listen. I have family that's in military.
And I'm gonna say this with all due respect. Fuck if it was disrespectful. We making a point. He made the point because he felt as people were getting disrespected, people was getting killed, and people weren't talking about. He took a stance to be like, you know what, I know this is gonna disrupt something, to have the conversation, bro. And that's what I feel with the whole Jay joint. Like, yo, you took the fight that this man was doing, or the point he was trying to make for people who were kind of voiceless. You snatched out. That is a sucker. That was the ultimate sucker move that I saw in like hip hop history when he said that phrase, man. And he thought he was so fly. We kneeled long enough, bro. That was like when he said, "Yo, we don't buy X5s. We giving the baby mamas." Bro, you're gonna change the direction of the argument was over. Argument was over, bro.
You know, Spud. It's sad, Spud, because even the veterans right now, they should be more disrespected, feel more disrespected that they got to get out their place for people who's not from here.
Yeah.
You know, it's more, Spud, it's way bigger than what people are thinking and saying. You know, listen, I have family that are veterans, and they feel more disrespected that people are going through this. Spud, when you see a veteran outside asking for change, bro, something's wrong.
Yeah. I go to the veteran hospital.
And that's sad, Spud.
On First Ave, 21st and 24th, I think it's 1st and 20th, the VA hospital.
The VA.
My wife works at the VA hospital.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's an anesthesia taker.
Oh, my.
And to see what they go through, like, to see what a veteran goes through, what a lot of veterans go through, I'm surprised there wasn't more support for kneeling.
But this is what I'm saying. Now, if they don't feel who feels disrespected? A veteran don't feel disrespected. White America does. So when you go sit there and you kneel down, this is the problem you get. Even if you go to the game and don't sit at a sports game or whatever and don't stand up, them people screaming at you.
Yeah.
They pledge. This is not for America. This is not for America. Was built off of immigrants. Everybody knows that. But immigrants now, they didn't come here to build nothing. They came to knock the shit down. They came to take over.
Nah. I won't say that.
I'm talking about the people they landing here now.
Okay,
they come to take over.
I mean, all right. I want to give a perspective on that too. A lot of people are coming because they want the better chances in life. They want that American dream. And I'm not against anyone. And it ain't and I'm not even mad at them. I'm not even mad at them for coming in here by how much they come in here and what they do. I'm not mad by them. What I'm saying is the playing field for how they're being allowed to play in the game of this American structure isn't fair to some people who are playing the game, who've played the game right. For me, the reason why I say I don't care, I never played the game right. I never had the fair game. I didn't go to college. I had to find my pockets, dig a few holes, climb a few windows. They didn't give it to me.
All right, so what's the difference that they're giving it to them?
So what I'm saying is I'm not mad at them for getting their odds. That's like somebody right now, and I'm just giving you a perspective and our views per se. That's like somebody saying, why the fuck Spud driving a Maserati? That motherfucker went to prison. He broke the law. There's someone right now. There's someone right now that hate me.
You worked.
No, hold on. There's someone right now who's mad at that because they're looking at who I am, right? Not what I've done. So I say that to say, like, I'm not mad at them for taking whatever opportunities. If the government right now says, yo, you're an ex-con and we're giving you $100,000, I'm gonna take that. There's gonna be 100 people mad. It's the law.
But what law? Spud, I'm just trying to figure out. We can't do that in a country, Spud. No, we can't go there.
That's what I'm going to.
This is the land of the free, right?
No, it ain't.
Whatever. This is what they say.
I am not going for that one.
This is what people say.
Yes.
This is the land of the free. So they come here to make a better life.
Yes. So beefing with them ain't gonna change it.
No, we can't beef with anybody because the politicians, they don't care neither.
Like Shell said, we do gotta take a stand. We do gotta take a stand. But what my point is, in that sense, we could fight them, we could argue with them. It has nothing to do with migrants.
At all. It's the people who let them in.
It's not our problem is not migrants. It's the politicians, the lawmakers, and everyone who's strategically doing this. And the question that I ask is, it ain't what they're doing, it's the why. They don't do anything without a plan. They're not gonna just be like, we're gonna give 100,000 just because. We're not gonna let this amount of people in these locations because we're not gonna let buses into this location because there is a plan. There is a plan. There's always a plan. It's not just mindless. There's always something. That's the scary part. And we get lost in our communities as people fighting against, like, not you, but I'm like, the black, the brown, the yellow. We arguing the small level argument of, yo, you taking my job. You can't take my job unless you got the help.
So check it out.
You know what I'm saying? There's a bigger picture to this thing.
It's a way bigger picture. In California, this is where they said they're gonna give 150,000, right? California has 10 cities. There's homeless all over California. Mm-hmm. You didn't offer them people no money. They didn't offer nobody. It's like New York City. But when you go to the bank, they won't give you a business loan, but they'll give you a car loan.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Okay, keep you in the loop.
All right, so you keep me in the loop. If I want to open a business, I can. But you'll give me and put me in more debt to get a car? Something I can't pay for.
Of course. That's the American way, bro. Shout out Shells is going in right now. And if anybody don't know who Shells is, you might want to check Shells out. But Shells says,
Shells.
Yeah, Shells going in. Shells,
I know Shells. Shells.
I love the energy. I love the energy.
Sometimes you know what, Shells, if one day you're gonna meet Shells, and I'm gonna tell you, listen, she keep it a buck. And that's why I tell you, here, we in trouble, Spud. We in trouble. Our kids is in trouble, Spud, if this goes down the way it is.
No. We not in trouble. Our kids are not going to be in trouble, bro. The trouble happened, right? The trouble happened. The trouble happened already. Like, we're in a place. The reason why I'm probably even born here or live here or my kids is born here is it goes centuries of a trade. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a path of slavery. We could go down to like we're talking about a nation who time after time showed us where we are held in their perspective, right? Always. And it goes back to something we mentioned earlier about the dollars, and Shell said it. One way to hurt and change that is how we utilize our dollar.
The dollar's worth nothing.
No, it is. No. The dollar is worth a whole lot, bro. The dollar is worth a whole lot, bro. And until we get the understanding, not even the dollar. Forget the dollar. The penny, bro. The penny. The power of a penny. A penny that we will walk over in the street. The power of a penny. Once we as a people understand the power of the penny and how a penny travels. How a penny goes from my job or whatever to my pocket, and then when it leaves my pocket and it goes on a counter, where that penny travels to. Understanding that, once we get a flow of that, then we got some more ammo for our fight. They
don't like I tell you, Spud, in this world right here, you see even with us, if we knew the value of the dollar, we wouldn't be fighting each other for the dollar. We hurt each other. We hurt each other because it's always a leapfrog. Somebody's got to jump over you.
But that's conditioning.
But there's still.
It's conditioning. You gotta fight conditioning.
You have to.
You gotta fight conditioning. It gotta, you get conditioned in a behavior. We could micro envision it, right? You get a kid. He's in a household. He got beat. He got beat. When he gets into his next relationship or whatever, he grows up. Whatever affected him in that now is gonna be infected into it. So he might go into the same thing. Beat. Then you got a whole century of a domestic type of situation. We were beat for years, and now the effects of that we're translating into different things. That conditioning has to, and we can't go back and change it. So it has to be a new starting point of the transitions out of the conditioning.
I think we gotta stick together, Spud. We gotta make it happen within. They're not gonna help us, Spud. They're not gonna put us in platforms where we need to be.
No, you're right.
They're not gonna do it, and it's sad because the people that are, they're not doing it. They're not even trying to help.
But you know what I always tell you? We can't worry about.
You said other people.
We can't worry about who not with the flow. That's our problem as a people. That's another thing that our people go wrong with. Yo, this person ain't doing it, or we as a people, we got those that don't want to help. Forget those that don't want to help. When Harriet Tubman and Nat Turner said, you know what, today's the day. Who with it? He ain't say, yo, Jimmy Bob on the porch. He ain't finna come roll with us. He was like, yo, let Jimmy Bob on the porch stay there. We gonna bust this move. If we circle back, Jimmy Bob on that porch, we taking him off the porch. You gotta just be we gotta be concerned about who is in the same mind frame and build and let that momentum gravitate to people to cause change. We so caught up in who's not.
It's like politics, but I'm really not into politics. I just think a lot of things that they do, they wow for that. They real wow. Like, but there's people here that work their whole life that can't afford a crib, bro.
Yeah.
They can't afford a crib. They work their whole life. And you trying to knock their social security off. You trying to do everything that they worked hard for to get the American dream. Somebody came into this country, you gave them the American dream on a piece of platter to get a vote.
Yeah.
Because that's all it's for. It's for voting.
Yeah.
It ain't for nothing else.
I mean, I think it's more than just voting. It's a lot to it. It's a lot to it.
The politics is crazy. Politics is crazy. And you start talking about politics, it's a fight. Because everybody got their own different opinions.
You know, like with politics, they say politics and religion are topics that are really hard. And the reason why, and this is my perspective and my argument to why that is hard. Because when it's counter to how you believe, people feel like once you have to get the understanding of it, it compromises your truth. And so people are defensive when it comes to politics because they think that you're arguing against them, and for them to understand your point diminishes their own. And that's what makes like having dialogue between politics and religion so hard, because people are close set to just their perspective.
But and like, to nip this in the butt, I just think that it's crazy that they let these the migrants in here and give them hand fed. But a lot of these people can't control themselves. It's a lot of little girls. Like the other day, a dude raped a 9-year-old girl.
Yeah, that's
sad, bro.
That's sad.
For you to don't let your kid out, they don't know who they let in here, Spud.
They don't.
And it's scary. It's just scary. You let your child go to the store. You don't know if they coming back. You don't know what's walking the streets, bro.
It is scary, and there is gonna be that. But as the plight of our people, we gotta be careful. I'm gonna share something with you, right? This is like up north story. This is up north story, right? And this is a tactic, and I see it happen, right? So we're on a block. I've been on this block for a long time. Been on the block. This is in Clinton. I've been on the block a long time. We got the hot pot and the microwave and all that. And then a new dude comes on the block. He comes on the block, and then they start like giving him mad privileges that people don't got. You know what I'm saying? Giving mad privileges that people don't got. And people on the block now looking at Son like, who that? I've been here all day. Now, the officer knew what he was doing. He was causing the discrepancies because he wanted the attention. So now, all the attention ain't on the officer doing it no more. Now it's on him. Sure enough, his joint get robbed. They step to him, beat him down. And then what they do, they lock the whole house down. Now the whole house feel good, right? The whole house is feeling like they made a move because whose son came in here, we've been here forever. And that the powers that be pull those strings. And sometimes, and I'm not taking, there's a lot of wrong stuff going on, but we be getting lost on that small level of the argument and not looking at the CO at the high chair. Like, yo, you just bust that move for Son to be in a predicament, to do some wild stuff, for us to react, and then you shut it all down. You shut it all down, and it takes eyes. And a lot of that motion, a lot of that behavior that I saw in prison, I see it in politics. I see how we get lost in that low level conversation and passionate about it, but don't see the play.
Yeah, so
we don't see the play, and then we beefing, uproaring, and they like it's working out.
Yeah, but that's what they like.
It's working out.
A lot of it is like it's wild, Spud, because I'm not saying we done had it here before, but now it's like so bluntly, like they just doing it. Then to the kids, to the older people, they just coming, they actually going into people's places, violating. Spud, anybody here will be in jail. These dudes ain't in jail. They don't even care. And you feeding them. And they still doing this shit.
Yeah.
So where we winning where's the veteran winning anyway? For the flag, that veteran kicked out. You know, where are they winning? Where they gotta fight for their stuff, which they fought for America, and they can't get it because they like where we winning? What the politics and everybody else, the president, what are they seeing? What are they doing for a vote? Yeah. Or whatever is bigger than what do they want to do?
Yeah. Shell said some majority of our men are not leaders, providers, and protectors. And I get where that comes from. But I think a lot of our leaders, providers, and protectors are not valued in our community. We're sidetracked with the fame. We sidetracked with the celebrities. We sidetracked with that. Even like she said, majority of our women are not being women. We're sidetracked because of how much of it is put in our face. Like a highlight reel looks amazing. Anybody could look amazing in a highlight reel, right? It looks good, and we getting a lot of highlight reels of like nonsense. I mean, if you look at social media, if you look at news, if you look at like right now in history, this is the biggest time to get your perspective painted. We be making assessments on what we see constant, but not what's really there. And I'm not saying that like we fools for that. You can only make an assessment of what you know and see. And we see a lot of the absence of when we don't get fed who's the leaders, who's speaking for us. We get lost in Brooklyn, New York, maybe United States. Like there are leaders all over. There are people arguing and fighting. We not reaching that. We not getting it. We got to cut through all the bar fights, the pranks, the guy wearing the mop head, the chick twerking, two dogs hugging, a cat chasing a moose. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to cut through all that. You know what I'm saying? The drill rapper. We got to cut through Shorty talking about her booty hole not brown or whatever. I don't know. We got to cut through all this red tape to see.
But that's the distraction. That's all it is. It's just a distraction.
We have tons
of distraction. And people lose focus. Yes. You understand? Yes. So that distraction, that entertained them. That little 2 seconds of distraction, they lost everything at the moment. You know, it's like when something happens to somebody in the culture. They distract you with something else.
Yes, yeah, most definitely.
You know, it's the little things that you see in social media, the news, that took you off of what you fought for yesterday and brought you to another subject tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, one thing Trump do say, it's a lot of fake news. Yeah. And it's a lot of fake news.
It's guided. It's most definitely guided, and we have to stay focused. All caps. I like that. You just gotta stay focused.
You have, but a lot of people not.
And I'm gonna add to that. Stay focused. Be careful what you focus on. My man, I love this quote. I use this quote like 4 times this week. This Malcolm X says something that I love, man. He said, "When I was blinded, I searched for the light, and when I found that light, it blinded me." I love that. Because sometimes that very thing that we fighting for are blind us from seeing how we could really maximize it for our growth. So be careful. You just got to stay focused. But be careful. Caution. In quote, caution what you're focused on.
A lot of people can't be focused. It's not a lot of focus in the world.
It's not.
The phone, everything they focused on is all the wrong things. It's all the wrong things. You gotta. People like to be entertained, very entertained.
Yes, they do.
So remember, back in the days, we had no phones. We had nothing. So they entertain you now. Now you got it on your hand.
Is it really entertainment?
To a lot of people, it is.
I don't think it's entertainment, bro. You know what I think? It's just like occupied time.
It's a waste of time.
And because like even like all right. I'm gonna all right. I had an NDA, but I'm gonna say anyway, right? Like I did some consultation for Instagram. If they cut us off, y'all know why. If we get shut off, you know why. So I did some consultation for Instagram, right? They bring in a psychologist in the meeting for the consultation. Now the consultation was for they at the time they were boosting up the stories, and they were working on like the communication in the app, the DMs. So they were doing that. So they were briefly talking about that. And the psychologist was there to focus on the techniques of the time frame to keep people looped in, right? And it wasn't focused on what would entertain them. It wasn't focused on what was entertaining. And that's why I asked that. Is it really entertainment, or is things the bits to cause the continuation of keep going through stuff, like just occupying time? And there was a key thing that the psychologist said in the meeting that sparked what I'm gonna say. They weren't focusing on your downtime, like your hours of no work. They were focusing on every bit in between something you was doing. They wanted to make sure that the clips they were working, and they were focusing on the time. Me, I just was supposed, my job. Everyone had a job. My job was the interface, was the buttons at the right place. How did it feel when I was using it? But because I'm sitting in on it, I'm getting everyone's perspective. I got the psychologist perspective, the sociology, the person who was dealing with the sociology. There was one person from finance. Like everyone was there, and that person was the psychologist thing was maximizing the times while they were busy. So like bathroom, transit, even if you're at work, that was all the times that he was focused on. That was what, so it was like, damn, it's not even about entertaining you to keep you. It's about filling in the space. Like they don't want to interrupt your busyness. Your busyness, they don't care about. It was like all the times in between.
They said it's going in and out now.
So it's going in and out? They messing with y'all connection. Yeah. He said stop, but they glitching.
Don't talk about it no more.
All right, all right.
That's it.
I was just joking.
He's just talking. He's joking.
I was just joking, y'all. I was just joking. TikTok live and well. TikTok like say it all.
Yeah.
TikTok like keep going.
Look, that's the worst part. Look, he talking, they glitching him. He said they listening. That's all they do.
Hey yo, Instagram, holla at me, man. I do great consulting, bro. Yeah, he does. I do great consulting, so just holla at me.
Damn, it's sad. They about to cut you off.
He said.
They about to cut you off and you start talking.
Hey, man.
They ain't like that.
I ain't lie.
No, they ain't like that.
They can't say, you know how they was giving that warning, this is like fake information? Y'all can't do that. You cannot do that.
That's real.
Y'all could just,
He was in there.
Y'all could turn me off, but don't say I'm lying. We're not going to say I'm lying. I'm just keeping it truthful.
They don't want that.
I'm just keeping the truth. And P.S. to everybody out there, read your terms. Read your terms. Read, when Instagram gives you new terms, read them. You know you don't have to agree with the terms. I just wanted to share that. She said not the first time we've been in internet jail.
Spud said they about to Kaepernick you. I'm telling you, you can't even talk on this. And look, we having fun. We having fun. Look, they crazy. This is what you get when they don't want you to talk.
Hey man, that just goes to show of like what's control.
You gotta stop. They don't want you to talk.
You see, we could sit here and I could talk about like we could kill the whole block and we could talk about violence and we could talk about the moment you start talking something else. The agenda is like, yo, you messing up the flow.
Yeah, you killing them.
You messing up the flow. And
taking
in the
work off the block.
And in a short term, this is how we got to counter to go through the red tape to get to like the leaders or those people that saying stuff. We got to cut through all that. And even in this short seconds, we got a little fragment of how quick it could be like,
cut off. Dead off. Yeah.
Pull that.
Pull the plug.
Pull the plug. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we gotta face. So if this is not a small moment to further make my point, I don't know what is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what is.
I told you. Look, they said what?
Yes, we had a guy brandish a weapon on my live. Yes, a guy pulled out a gun on my live. And my live was done. Instagram was like, no. Out of here. Cut me off immediately. Yo, what's going on, Tom? BSF, I see.
It's crazy, man. You speak your opinion, they cut you off.
He said as soon as you name Kaepernick, red flags. It was like,
no, they could do that.
It was like Spud's Live. Dungeon talk.
They could do that. Spud, we talk. Listen, we talking. They could hate. They crazy, man. These social medias get mad because what are you mad for? You doing it to the people.
Yeah,
that's all.
But I mean, it's like you said, it's a distraction, and
yeah, big one.
As long as they can keep you distracted, that's the market. You know what I'm saying?
They got a whole bunch of distraction on there.
You know, even why the notification that. All right, this is the last one. This is the last one and I'm done. I got to. This is the last one and I'm done. If we get cut off, shout out to y'all for watching the Dungeon Talk. I was Brooklyn, that's Nate. Last one. So the notification that when you, like someone's live or someone posted, they do that in segments to you for how long you don't go back on the app.
Oh my
God. So the longer you don't go on the app, the more they shoot you. You know, notifications. Now, if you go on and off, they'll shoot you like 3. And then if you don't, they'll try to flood you until it stops. And then they go to the lives. And they switch that. But even that was strategically done for the measurement of how long you are on the app.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So, if, say, for instance, like me and you. Say, for instance, I go on your page a lot. And then this week I don't go on. It'll be like notification. Nate just liked so-and-so's picture. Or Nate did this. To weed me like, oh, he messed with Nate. Let's get him back on the app. Let's get him back. And they do that. And then I go check what Nate is at. And then it'll just start flooding me what they feel will keep me in the loop. You know what I'm saying? Or what I want.
You better chill.
He said they about to send you a lightning bolt. They about to send you a lightning bolt. He said the Grand got nothing but porn stars and drill shit.
That's all they got.
Yeah.
That too.
They got free stars.
Yeah, for a lot.
Chick up there showing everything. She ain't even get $1 thrown at her.
Nothing.
She up there.
She just happy to
getting likes. Man, you better work on your pride.
I'll tell you.
You better work on your pride. You got the bust open. You got the busting it open down to a T. You better get your heart together.
They don't care.
You better get your heart together.
You think somebody gonna pick her up?
Pick her up.
That's what they think.
Instagram.
That's it. She on there. Look, they on there doing whatever they want. Nobody. And at 1,000, they got like 400 likes. They happy as hell.
Happy.
That's how you know they crazy.
Can't even sell a t-shirt.
Can't sell shit. She probably can't cook
She
nothing.
can't sell free water.
Nothing.
Nothing.
She can't cook. She don't know how to wash clothes. Nothing.
He said my timeline is whack with drill rappers and women twerking. Yep, that's how they do it. Man, I said last one. But if you stop at something, I'm on the road right now. If you stop at a post for like 2 seconds, 3 seconds, they calculate what you stop at. That's how they do it. Seriously, they calculate what you stop at, and then they start feeding you it to keep you looped in. So you might see something that's crazy. Like I saw something that I didn't like it, but I was just interested in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what the hell? That's some dumb. And then right after that, they start feeding me mad fights, and I'm like, I don't want to see fights. So then what I do is I see a cat and a dog hugging each other.
And you
I poke on that,
and
just,
then they show
just
you
to
more.
just to get
Change
out of, just to change it. Like, yo, stop feeding me fights, because it's so easy to be like, damn, son got duffed out. Before you know it, right, the clip is done. Oh, what the robbery about to happen? Before you know, you don't watch 6 clips. You watch 6 clips. You know, oh damn, they about to rob son. That's crazy. Yo, they running around with them type of guns.
I don't understand how they about to block you and they be showing all that.
They be showing
shit.
all that.
I'm like, yo, that's crazy. That you just said.
Bro, that's how they work, bro.
People getting shot. People, yo, you see, one time watching it, this dude was riding a pedal bike. Like 3 dudes jumped out and slumped him.
See?
Hit him like 50 times.
They ain't gonna block that.
Nah, that's crazy,
But
man.
I go up there and say, yo, Instagram's a lie.
It's a big lie.
They gonna have me in Instagram prison.
Yeah, he can't go on there no more. He told the truth.
This count is
He told the truth. He's telling the truth. He's messing up their bread.
He said, I ain't gonna be watching. He said, I ain't gonna be fronting. I be watching ass and titties. Yo, Burger's stupid.
I tell you, in this world spot, nobody's focused. Let that phone go off.
Shout out to Black Soprano family, Tone. He said, yo, they just blocked my man for talking about how violence needs to stop out in Philly, bro.
That's where it was, in Philly. Son was riding a pedal bike, and 3 dudes jumped out and hit him like 50 times, bro. They hit him 50 times.
It needs to stop.
And that's another thing. They show the people slumped off of that.
Yo, Berg said, yo, stop the hammer on my A&R desk.
He said, oh, I seen that shit. That's where they slumped the little... Yo, the dude was pedaling the bike, chilling, bro. These 3 dudes jumped out the car. They hit him at least 50 times. Then when you leave that off, they got people sleeping off of that horse tranquilizer in Philly.
Yeah, Philly. I drove through Philly a few years ago. And
that shit look crazy, bro.
Yeah. I was on a time warp, scared. I felt like that was 88.
Yeah, they was on that bike and this son real filthy, bro. And the dude, they shot him 50 times. The dude jumped back out of the car and shot him in the head to make a clean one. Like, just... And they was hitting him real close, but they was dumping at him. And they showed that shit.
They ain't blocked that.
Hell no. They not going to block that. They want you to be entertained.
They want you to see that.
They like all that. They like you to see, and there's dudes that put a like on it. That's not cool, bro.
That's not cool.
That's not cool. You like that, but you don't like nothing like positive or anything that's teaching people.
Yeah.
They don't like that.
I don't like that. I want to send a big super shout out on TikTok to Sophia Thomas. 888 888 victory numbers, angel numbers. Shout out to, she said facts, but I want to send a big shout out to Sophia Thomas. Love you. That's the big sis right there. It's the big sis. Big little sis.
You know, it's sad, but I don't know if they shut that. That's why they like, yo, cut TikTok off and all that. Listen, man, they do it.
And then you go to different locations, and the algorithm of what they allow to be seen is different. That is true. That is true.
TikTok?
Yeah, TikTok. TikTok in certain locations won't. That's not what they predominantly push. It's all an agenda, y'all, and we gotta like the theme of today. Shell said it. You just gotta stay focused in all caps, and that is true. You know what I'm saying? That is true.
They listen. If people stay focused, and I don't even think they want people to be focused, but They don't want people to be focused, bro.
They don't. They don't.
And a lot of people.
This is why you got to do it.
You know, a lot of people, even if they focus, they still in that goddamn phone crossing the street while the light is green, looking into the phone.
But you see, that's the time that I'm going back at it. That's the time that the dude in the meeting was focusing on, bro. Those pockets of time. Not when you were busy. They don't care when you're busy. They like when you... It's all the in-between times they want to occupy. And that was their marketing. Like movies and television and stuff like that. They market they want to market against the time you were busy. To give you an escape from your busyness. Social media marketing isn't to get you when you're busy. They want all those walking times, toilet times, times when you're in conversations, eating, on the bus, at work and don't want to do your job. Those are all the times because they look at those times as valuable time to get a market. And it's working, bro. You know, it's amazing.
Remember how you say, yo, at this time that a lot of people see this? A lot of times people see this. At a certain time, everybody's clicking that phone.
Yeah.
Everybody's clicking that phone. Yo, like. You go in the morning, there's no likes.
Yo, I want to ask somebody who created Hump Wednesdays and Throwback Thursdays. See, but you could guarantee there's gonna be millions of people that do Throwback Thursday. Those are all marketing. Those were all marketing campaigns. You know what I'm saying? All those were marketing campaigns.
That's crazy, man.
Flashback Fridays and all that. Those were marketing campaigns, my brother. So we gotta stay on our toes, y'all. We gotta stay on our toes. Spud, he said no more hammers. He said we want rubber ducks.
Spud today, it's crazy, man. Everything Spud told y'all, he know. He got inside facts.
And I want to say Instagram, y'all know I didn't say a lot. I didn't say a lot. It ain't beef, y'all. No. It's content. I'm trying to maximize the time that people got in between their busyness.
That's all.
I'm doing what you're doing. I ain't hurt nobody.
He don't want you to block us. You know we ain't say nothing crazy.
I ain't say nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't nothing. Nobody pulled nothing out. We ain't kill nobody.
You know what I'm saying? We just chopping it up.
We just laughing and joking.
This is the Dungeon Talk.
Yeah, we talking for real.
This is Dungeon Talk, man. But I want to shout out everybody who jumped on, hung out with us, gave us some commentary. It was really a dope conversation. Again, we never planned how this is going to turn out. So we just be speaking from the heart. We might have a conversation that we started before we jumped on and then continue it. So shout out to everybody who partaked us on this Sunday, man. Thank you for joining us. Everybody on TikTok that showed us love as well. Again, the theme of today and should be the theme of life is you just gotta stay focused, y'all. But I'm gonna add, be cautious what you're focusing on because it might be deterring you from where you need to really go. I'm Spud Brooklyn.
I'm Nate. I also want to add.
Go ahead, Nate. Take us home. Take us home, Nate.
Take care of your family, your kids, especially your daughters. Watch over them and just stay right. Stay focused, man. Stay focused. Get on your toes if you ain't on your toes. Don't sit there and wait for nobody, man. Tomorrow ain't promised, man. Get up and do your thing, man. Always love, and to all the people out there, man, stand up, man. Stand up. Get together, man. You want things to happen? Stand up. Get together. Put something together, man. You want your kids to live a better life? Let's do something together, man. Don't wait for nobody, because it ain't never coming, man. Salute y'all, man.
Salute y'all. Y'all have a good night, man. Be safe. I like that closer. And Berg, tomorrow is not beat up migrants.
Yeah, it is.